Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of commodities. We'll work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it. If you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all these topic subjects, looking for investment opportunities, sharing those opportunities with everybody in the community. I do that through midweek updates and Q&A sessions on the weekends. If that sounds interesting to you, check it out. We've got specials, the coupon code that you can use on both the monthly and yearly memberships. All right, let's dive in, starting with the DXY. I still think this looks bullish to go higher. I know we've got the big move on Friday. I guess Powell alluding to potential rate cuts in the future. But we had a pretty big bounce today. We were up 0.75%, basically erasing Friday's big move. So I'm going to remain open here. We've got falling wedges that have broken to the upside of each of these. So I'm going to remain open to see where this goes, and I'm still thinking that this could head higher when looking at it. We've got the 2-year yield up today. We do have the jobs report numbers being revised, and then we've got the Powell comments, but we're still within a big pattern. We're still squeezing up into a corner, and we'll see which direction this breaks. If we get follow through to the downside, then I'll be like, well, we're going lower, and that could happen. This could be a flag pattern that gets us down here, perhaps. Very possible. We've got the 10-year yield up 0.6% today. And again, we've got these big selling pressure candlesticks there. We'll see if we get any follow through to the downside for Powell's comments, or if we're going to stay above this structure flag pattern, those generally break higher. So again, I'm remaining open, seeing what type of follow through we get in either direction here. This is the jobs being revised, and this is the Powell comments. Almost like they're going to try to push this down. We'll see if they're successful at doing that. The 30-year up a little bit, sitting on top of a pattern. And that's how I view things, guys. I view things when they sit on top of patterns, I remain bull. And when they get below patterns, that's when I start to turn bearish. Or if we start to see bearish candlesticks. I don't know why this isn't updating here. It is raining like heck outside, so I don't know if it's got a weird connection or something. But see, here's your structure there, and that's broken to the upside. To me, that screams we want to go up. And I don't know what Powell's trying to do here. He's definitely going against the flow of the river here. TLT, which are bond prices, are slightly lower today with the yields increasing. There we are. It's trying to put something together to go to the upside where yields maybe could relax a little bit, but overall, guys, the trend is lower. But again, right through here, we can see a little bit of an inkling of trying to go higher. So we'll see if that follows through. The 2 and the 10 yield curve, it is up today, up 0.3% roughly. We haven't broken through the trend line. We haven't punched through any support yet, but it could. That's what we want to see. And if we drop through and start dropping, well, that's basically your recession. That's a slowdown if it does that. TYX-TNX ratio is slightly lower today, but still looks well poised to continue upward. And that would be a tailwind behind gold and perhaps other precious metals if it continues higher. We were down a little bit today with the stronger dollar. So gold basically holding on to its gains for the most part. This still looks excellent for a break higher. Gold looks excellent for a move to try to break through that resistance. Silver's down a little bit, and again, that's just a bloody nose. Still looks good to try to work its way on up. It's still holding together. We've got platinum down 2%. Now that looks a little bit more bearish to head a little bit lower for platinum. That's a bearish engulfing today. So we could see it still head lower here in the short term. And then palladium's down 3.24. And again, that's a bearish candlestick today. We could see some follow through to the downside if it decides to sell off here, because that is a bearish candlestick today. XEU to gold ratio, we are up a little bit, where the gold and silver mining companies outperformed gold itself. And again, gold was down a little bit. Still looks good for a major move higher of the gold and silver mining companies against gold itself. Looks fantastic. So GDX was up with gold being down. Looks good to go higher. There's nothing here to worry about that I can see. No reversal candlesticks. It just continues to work its way on up. GDXJ, nothing to worry about there. And SILJ, again, just a small little down candlesticks. There's nothing to worry about there. Everything is still intact for a move higher. Crude oil making a surprise move up 1.78%, getting some follow through. And again, we'll see if we can break out of this downtrend pattern. Well, break out of the pattern, number one. Actually, this is probably more. Man, you could pivot this in either direction. It's somewhere real close. We'll see if we can punch through that thing over the next few weeks or month or something like that. TTF gas is up 0.6%. That's looking pretty solid there. And again, this is a double bottom. Squeeze into a double bottom, and I think we could head higher here. We can also extend this out. I could draw it more like that too and say, it's a little bit of a falling wedge that we've broken out of. So it looks good either way. Natural gas, flat. I don't see a reverse here yet. There's no reversal candlestick, no pattern that's breaking. So we could still see some pressure in the short term for natural gas in America. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, breaking out today. I like it a lot. There we go. Putting a little bit of a candle on that breakout there, up 1%. Let's see if there's follow through. Let's keep pushing and driving forward. If XOP is going to start a move here. Now, I got that fractal overlaid. What I did is I took this fractal here, the way it fell, and flipped it. And this is the way that it would roughly go up. And we're following that pretty well. We'll see if it follows that. OIH down just a little bit today. Still in resistance, that resistance rectangle. But it's just a small down day, so I think everything's okay. If it wants to punch through tomorrow, it can do it. It's set up for that. It looks good because you got the squeeze here, big breakout, and then just the small little down bloody nose candlestick, which is a continuation pattern. We've got Newcastle coal futures up 1.35%. Let's see if it can start moving on higher. I've got my my arrows there, the big arrow. Or we can take that one out and just leave this small one there. We've got Sprout Physical Uranium Trust moving up. This has got double arrows. We can just have one arrow. It's fine. That's moving up. Looks great. We've got a breakout of this flag pattern, the retest, and then we are heading higher. It looks fantastic. Uranium moving on up for the futures pricing. Looks really good. We could see this thing continue higher. It looks fantastic. Bigger picture view. Here's your bottom, your breakout, your retest. And then you turn higher. Good, good, and good. The equities, URA, up just a teeny bit today. It'll be a continuation pattern. It looks pretty solid. We'll probably have a little bit of resistance that we're trying to break through there. Let it be. It'll get through it. Uranium up 0.66, a little bit of resistance. We're trying. And URNJ up about almost 1%. Got a little bit of resistance. We'll get through it. We're still sitting on top of everything, guys. That's all you have to worry about. Sitting on top of patterns, A-OK. We've got, and URNJ versus URNM, look at it. Starting to work its way on up. I don't know why I've got it like that, but it's starting to outperform. That's the uranium bull market. The juniors start to outperform the larger companies there. little squeeze in that corner there. Nickel's up 0.56%. Let's see if we can get our feet underneath us and start a little run to the upside. Looks good to go higher. We've got copper up 0.06%, chopping sideways here. No clear direction yet, but we'll see if there's follow through to the downside or if we start to throw in some large green candlesticks. Right now, it's pretty evenly balanced between buyers and sellers. That's why we're seeing a tight kind of range here. And the candlesticks are really small. So the buyers equal the sellers. They're pretty happy with this price. COPX, the equities down or up just a little bit. And we're trying to break through here and get a nice good run going. It looks good. Looks like we could run here if we can break out. Lithium down a little bit. We're still at that resistance area. Haven't broken through it yet. Give it time. It'll break through. It's a bottoming pattern. REMX flying higher at 4%. Looking pretty good. Look how strong that is. Slingshot and higher. Slingshots here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Iron ore trading sideways. And again, this still looks good to me. It's a little bloody nose. Continuation pattern higher. We've broken out of the falling wedge. Aluminum right at 26.10, still underneath 26.50. Consolidating just underneath resistance. Baltic Dry Index up 2.7, looking good. I like how these are falling, not big selling pressure candlesticks. Those are generally continuation patterns higher. Emerging markets doesn't like that stronger dollar today. So we have a little bit of a down candlestick. Still looks good. Moo down slightly. We're up against a little bit of resistance. Just a small little bloody nose candlestick. Continuation higher. Higher, higher, higher is what I see here. This is a bottoming pattern, guys. This whole thing is. KRE down 0.54%. Bloody nose. Continuation pattern higher. We're breaking through resistance there. And holding it. XHB, another bloody nose. Looks good to go higher. No change in my opinion there. We've got the Russell. Again, that's a bloody nose, just a small red candlestick, profit-taking day, still looks good to go higher. SPX, same thing. The NASDAQ, same thing. No selling pressure here. Bloody noses, continuation patterns higher at this time. Dow Jones Transportation Index, a little bit larger selling pressure candlestick than I like to see, but still is okay. Still looks good to go higher. We've got XLI, a little bit more selling pressure in this. This one isn't as clear cut, but again, I don't really have an opinion here on this one. It's kind of neutral. We popped higher with the news and then we've sold back off. It makes me think that it wants to head down here to maybe a 145-ish area. Bitcoin down 2%. Wow, I'm surprised on this. We had a nice reversal candlestick. We're breaking through a little bit of support here. I am surprised. So we're heading lower. I'm going to take that upward arrow and see where this thing goes. We're also seeing selling pressure in Ethereum down 7.7% today. Higher yields and higher dollar. Maybe that's confusing markets today. And then MicroStrategy's down 4%. It has a nice reversal candlestick yesterday, but did get some selling pressure today. It looks like it could try to turn here. We'll see if there's follow through. And the VIX is up 4.15, and it's still pretty low. We are above support here, and that hasn't broken to the downside. So that's still holding on at the moment. But that's all I've got for today, guys. So give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you'd like. Special is the coupon code. And that's all I've got. So we'll catch you next time, guys. See ya.